All the people here today were somehow touched by Connor Firstman. Whether it's a classmate, a friend, or just a name behind some videos, Connor's reach went beyond Bozeman, beyond Portland, really beyond any borders anyone could lay down. And that's one of the many reasons why Connor means so much to each and every one of us here at this celebration. We want to honor Connor today through the same way that he reached us, through his talented videography. But we're also going to share photos captured by his loved ones, of course, and share our thoughts with each other about what he meant to us and how he enriched our lives. Upon his acceptance to Montana State, knowing that he wanted to embark on a degree from the School of Film and Photography, Connor strolled into the Bobcat football offices in the summer before his enrollment, hoping to volunteer his talents for the football program. I talked with this bright and eager young man and encouraged him to stop in again when he arrived back on campus in the fall. Little did I know that I had just signed one of the best recruits in my entire coaching career. After a year of working with us, we knew that we had found a special person who was not just a member of our Bobcat football family, but clearly someone who was having a profound impact on the players, coaches, the fan base, and the friends of all Bobcat sports and all of Bobcat Nation. Following the stadium renovation, we were blessed with this very beautiful video board behind me. Back on September 10th of 2011, we played one video to signify the start of a new era for Montana State football, but it did so much more than that. For some of you, this was your introduction to Connor Firstman. For others, it was no surprise. He possessed such talent. For his professors, they saw the gem of a student they had the pleasure of teaching. Today, this video is not about Bobcat football, nor is it about the record-setting crowd on that warm September day. This video is about the magnitude of Connor's vision, his raw talent, and his devotion to living the life to its absolute fullest.
He cared greatly about this place, and he cared greatly about his football team. Let me tell you, he was a fanatic. He loved it. And I just want to say one last thing. He was so passionate also, which you may not know this, because he wasn't one of these guys that pushed it out front, but he was passionate about his faith. He loved Jesus Christ. And you know what? You could just see it in him, the way he cared for people. If you had the opportunity of being with him, you asked for something, he would help you. He would do something for you. And there's a reason why that was. It's because he knew Christ. He knew Jesus. And it was something that he held dearly and he held very close to his heart.
In high school, Connor picked up the video camera and taught himself how to shoot and edit things that he would film. He quickly progressed from amateur to, oh wow. In his sophomore year, Connor went to the opening game at his Westview High School and he filmed the game from the bleacher section, much like where you are. He went home and edited what he had captured. The next day, Connor hunted down the Westview High School coach and politely asked the coach if he had time to see a short video that he had made for the previous day's game. The coach had no idea who this young kid was and reluctantly agreed to see Connor after school ended that day. We found out later that the coach just wanted to get rid of the kid. He had no real expectations of this kid coming back later and certainly had no idea of what this kid was going to show him. A guaranteed waste of time, he was sure. Well, Connor did come back, and the coach reluctantly agreed to view what Connor wanted to show him. With an eye roll from the coach, Connor pushed play on the DVD player. 4 minutes later, the coach was totally blown away. Sound familiar? With Connor's typical humble personality, he asked the coach if he would be open to allowing him to film and edit the next football game. The coach could not say the yes word fast enough. I think everyone here today can agree that this very talented and humble kid, my son, Connor Firstman, changed forever how Bobcat Sports communicates to the world who they are, raising its media presence to world-class levels. Connor loved with all his heart all things MSU. No one embodied what it was like to be a Bobcat more than Connor. Some among us today may be equally as zealous, but none exceeded Connor's love for MSU. I know everyone here today will agree with me on that. On March 1st, 2014, my son Connor, your friend Connor, lost his battle with this horrible, horrible sarcoma cancer disease. It was a 4-year battle where all of us collectively believed with all our hearts that we could help Connor defeat this disease. But tragically, in the end, we lost. We lost an icon, a once-in-a-lifetime talent, a beautiful, caring, talented, witty, unique individual tucked inside an Asian shell of a body, sent to us all the way from Seoul, Korea, December 5th, 1992. It's humbling to the Firstman family. It really is humbling to see such an outpour of love from all of you here today, and the many, 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 many others who are not here today, but nonetheless ardent Connor Firstman fan club members.
And on the recommendation of all the faculty at Montana State University, it is my privilege and it is my honor to confer the Bachelor of Arts in Film and Photography on Connor Joseph Firstman with all of the rights, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining to the degree. Accepting this diploma, I hope, are Connor's parents, Curtis and Marianne. Would you come up? But it was comforting knowing that he was where he wanted to be, doing what he wanted to do. He was the Bobcat to the core, as you all know. And the reason that he loved it all so much has so much to do with all of you. It astounds us truly how loved he really was here, not only because of who he is, but because of who you all are. Cancer robbed us of a precious son, a loyal brother and friend, a beloved grandson, nephew, and cousin. But it can never take away the memories that we share and the lessons we've learned and the better people we've become for having known Connor. As cliche as it sounds, I know it's true that he will always be in our hearts, constantly refilling the void that we feel by missing his physical presence.